YouTube, hello and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today we're continuing Blueprints. We are on day 60, and I have a pretty big update for you guys. Long story short is that while I was looking up the Ares key hint, I was explicitly told, do not look that up. There isn't really any non-spoiler hint related to the Ares key. So instead, I need to keep looking. And I think I have an idea, but we'll cover that in a second. What I did find, though, was, I don't know if you remember, but there was a cipher in the book A New Clue. And I had to get a little bit of help with that because I basically was like, I have no idea where to even start. So basically, I got a hint for that. We'll walk over that in the intro to the video. But, yeah, just wanted to let you know that we did make some progress there, and we have a new lead to follow, which is exciting. But I'm looking forward to it. We got a couple things to do, a couple major things, a couple minor things, but I'm excited, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. But YouTube, if you do enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like and a comment. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content, and of course, hit that alarm bell if you want to get notified when the newest video drops. Follow me on all my social media down below, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the other side. Alright, hey YouTube, I am back, and this is what I wanted to show you guys, was that basically, for those that don't know, I spent a pretty good amount of time on the cipher in A New Clue. And the short version is that I was chasing things up the wrong alley, and I missed a very big hint. In there is a picture of the detective drawing on the board, and you see that he is, one of the sentences that he says is the fixed stars. Well, one of the things I didn't pick up was that there's a book in a drawing a couple pages before that with a book in a certain color, in this case blue, called The Fixed Stars. And I even went as far to, and actually, I'm sorry, I got it backwards. It's called Draft the Sixes. And that, as it turns out, is a word puzzle that you can unscramble to the fixed stars. And I had solved that and never put two and two together, that the fixed stars is actually the name of the astrology book in the observatory. So the cipher for the blue book doesn't apply to Darebird like I thought it did. That was the red herring. It is actually Draft the Sixes. So once someone pointed that out to me, I went back and I unscrambled all of the others. I looked back at the old footage of A New Clue that we had recorded previously. I was actually editing it, so it worked out pretty well at the time. And I found some notes here, so I figured I'll do my best to kind of show them to you. But as you can see, there is a Tender Cipher, which unscrambles to the Red Prince. Lunar Renamed, which is Realm and Rune, which you might remember is the book we purchased. Uncle Aw, which unscrambles to A New Clue. And then I have this backwards, as you can see. I did it, again, just like I did in this intro. But Draft the Sixes turns into the Fixed Stars. I also had a bit of an epiphany, and you can see here that Follow the Signs has the same stops as the cipher letters, X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And so I put those numbers here, as you can see, and decoded that by following the signs, which we did earlier. Which, as you remember, is like, you know, Route 8, keep left, that sort of thing. Sorry, I was flipping that over. So then, when you put those together, this is the word that we need in each book. So, Red Prince, page 10, word 8. Realm and Ruin, page 13, word 10. New Clue, page 1, word 7, and then the Fixed Stars, page 3, word 8. So we will be going through on this run and trying to pick up as many of these books as possible. I think we could get Realm and Ruin. We have the damaged one, but I'd rather get the one from the library. And then we also need A New Clue. And I could have gone back and, like, checked, because I have read through those books multiple times, but I figure we'll do it live instead, and by live I mean pre-recorded, so I'll do it live, and you guys can watch me discover it in real time. But yeah, that was kind of the big hint I teased at the beginning of this video in the intro. That was kind of my big breakthrough, the only other notes we've had. Everything else we're still working on, you know, side quests, trying to find the Ares key. I mentioned that I may have an idea where to go there, and since the Ares key is black, and there does seem to be, you know, some level of color association, I figured that we can maybe try the Ares key in the treasure trove. I don't know if that will work, but do you remember we had it was a green note, I don't think I wrote it down, but the green note said something about the real treasure is outside of the mansion. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, but that is where we want to go. The other thing I do want to go check again is, I don't know if you remember, if we get the tomb, I don't know if you remember, we searched it. There's one place I didn't look in the tomb. I was rewatching that footage, and there's one place I didn't look, and I didn't look behind the photograph. I don't know if there's going to be anything there, but that might be where the diary key is stored, because I'm convinced that the diary key has to be in that area where we found the late Lady Epson. So I know, long intro here, I do apologize. It's been almost 5 minutes of just me yapping with no gameplay. But as you can tell, there was a lot of developments, a lot of epiphany thanks to that hint. I want to give a huge shout out to Femzy who pointed out, who reminded me, I should say, that most of the clues and puzzles can be solved in the area you find them. Like, all the hints and stuff are there. Sure, there may be like more direct hints outside of it, but generally speaking, you can go take a look at where everything is. I also want to give a huge credit to a user on Reddit who did a lot of the unscrambling for me. I've never been particularly good with those puzzles. I can't even, as you guys can tell, I can't even think of the name right now. But I'm excited because I feel, okay, we have some options. So if we get the nursery or the master bedroom, we could take a look at the Red Prince, and if we find the observatory, we can read that book. So that's kind of nice. Let's start our day. Immediately, we're going to do two things. We're going to get this outside room to start. And the second thing we are going to do is we are going to go grab the Ares key and see if we can use it to open the chest in the treasure trove. Okay, we have the shrine here. I feel the shrine is probably the way to go. We could do the hovel, but I think the shrine is what I want to do here. We won't actually go inside because we don't need to go inside yet. We have no money, so we can't even offer the blessing yet. And on, what's it called? Having a hard time here. Let's go grab the Ares key, and that's how we're going to start today. So we're going to grab the Ares key, and then we'll take it into and see if we can get the treasure trove, but we'll just kind of hang on to it just in case. And then we'll also trigger the power of the Banner of the King as well. We will probably pick, I don't know, I think we'll probably go green, because we're still trying to get that vault key. So we need lots of dig spaces, and we need to find the shovel, and green spaces tend to hold those. So I think that will be our strategy. We could also draft black, which would give us, if we want to go for that here, which I'm thinking about, if we draft black first, there's a pretty good chance we could get both the throne room and the treasure trove on this run, potentially. Okay, let's go, whoops, wrong way. 109, press the button. 115, press the button. 1226, press the button. Grab the key. Alright, we have the key of Ares. And again, I have no idea if the treasure trove is correct or not, but that's what I was thinking of. Remember how we were like, oh, maybe it's in the cloister, well, or the throne room. Well, we weren't able to use it either there, not saying it couldn't be, maybe I just missed it. I mean, God, the number of things I've overlooked has probably been too many to list at this point. But I figured that could be a good place to start, at the very least. We could give it a try and see what happens. Also, guys, if you hear any noises, my dog is taking a nap right behind me. So, just so you know. We're very excited. He gets to go get his medicine today and his Librellum shot for his arthritis. So yeah, in case you guys don't know, my dog is, he'll be 11 this year, which is pretty wild. But, and I've had him for, I think since he was 2, so I've had him for almost 9 years now. And I'm very excited. Very, very excited to, you know, to continue giving him some treatment. It's one of my big priorities, even when I don't have a job, is making sure he's good. Speaking of pets, oh my gosh, the cats, man. I love those cats so much, but they made an absolute mess of my garage the last couple days. I went out there and had to do a thorough cleaning this morning, which kind of stunk. Banner of the King. Let's try Black Prince today. We don't have too many of those, so Geist bedroom is good. Oh, hey, look, there's the treasure trove immediately. This could be fantastic, potentially. Or awful. I'm not sure. Yep, and we can't use the Key of Ares here. Okay, yeah, I admit I'm a little disappointed by that. But, maybe that means we can use the Key of Ares in the reservoir? Maybe? And maybe there's a box in there that we need the Key of Ares for down there? Because that is where we found, like, the treasure, right? Yeah, so the chest is locked. Okay, well, it's not here. Oh, man. We can either use the storeroom or the closet. I think I'd rather go with the storeroom. Get those extra diamonds. And grab a couple keys, too. I know this probably isn't the smartest choice, but let's use a key. The precious box in this room contained a true statement. The previous box in this room contained a true statement, but it's red, so that probably means it's false. So the treasure is somewhere in the mansion then? So I think that was the last one we opened. Let me take a look and see if I noted that down. I do have a treasure trove section, but I think I stopped tracking it because I thought we had solved the mystery. Goes to show. Alright, where is the treasure trove section? Yeah, I did not write it down. So I'll just put, you know, that it was red here. And I think it said treasure was outside of, and it was actually previous note was the truth. Right? Yeah, what was the truth? Not a lie. And I just put it in red, because that probably means that's a lie, so the previous note must have been false. And I think it said that the treasure was outside of the mansion. Ooh, secret passage could be good. Yeah, let's use the secret passage here. We're also on a really good track for dead ends already. We have 3 of them now. Let's go with Green Thumb. We can probably grab a courtyard here. Yep, we'll do the courtyard. Not really the biggest fan of this rotation, but that's okay, because now we have access to, oh, look, a sledgehammer. Okay, nice. And now we have access to the foundation. That's the word I was looking for. Aquarium could be good, but I'd rather not use it. Oof. I mean, it wouldn't dead end us entirely, but let's redraw. Den is a pretty good choice here, I think. I think we'll go with the den. Because this will give us another diamond, which is good. Or gem, I should say. I just want to check this again. And I would imagine that if we find the right location... if we find the right location, it'll be... it will tell us. Alright, we'll use the aquarium here just to give us the maximum number. I don't want to get locked out. And hey, it paid for itself. That's always nice. Walk-in closet or servant spare quarters. I think this would give us 3 keys. So just to maximize everything, we'll try to put a dead end at the end of the servant spare quarters, but there's always a non-zero chance of getting items in here. Oh man, no dead end, huh? I was really hoping we would draw a dead end here. I don't really want to use a reroll here, so I guess we'll use the pool hall. Because this way we have a chance to get coin. We can solve this and get one closer. 17. Alright. -4 times 5 is -20. Or no, that's +5, which would be +1. Times 11 is 11. 2 + 1 squared is 9. Times 2 times 1 is 18. -3 squared is 9. And there we go. 2 more keys. Alright. And now we go back. And we press on. Alright, we can get security here, the utility box, or the chapel. Oh... One of the clues was the angel points the way. So let's get the chapel here. As much as I love security and could use security. At least some coins were paid. The 8th angel shows the way. I wonder what that symbol is there, but it looks like it could be the 8th angel. I just can't help but feel like there's a way to bring this section down, you know what I mean? Maybe you bring it down by solving all the sigil puzzles? I don't know. I just feel very strongly that that's something, you know what I mean? Okay. I guess we'll go with the utility closet here. We'll turn the gymnasium off, the dark room. Hopefully that'll fix that. Lose another coin, which is fine. And then we go up. We do need the nursery here. And then anytime we drop to bedroom, we gain 8 steps. I think that's worth it. Oh, and it paid for itself. And okay, here we go. Here's red prints. So let me take a look. Page 10, word 8. Page 0 is red prints. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So page 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and it's word 8. So a story about you is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 is 2. So 2, if I have this right? And the next one's Realm and Rune, and then we have a new clue and the fixed stars. So, alright, I have written down 2. Seems like a good place to start. Lose another coin. But that's fine because now we will never come back this way. Unless we get a shovel later. And here we are. Can't go that way. Use a key, no problem. Throne room, let's get that. That'll offer us up multiple ways and make us feel pretty good here. We do need to find wherever the scepter is hiding. I don't know where that could be. Could it be in room 46, I wonder? Tough to say. Alright, we can get the hallway or security. I think I'd rather go with the hallway here. Security is what I want, but I don't like the rotation of security. Dead ending right there. So we'll grab that key. Cloister of Orinda. I don't think we have any more black prints left, so I don't feel that's a great use of our resources here. I also don't want the closet or the reading nook, so let's use our reroll. And let's use the bedroom. This will give us some... We don't have the shovel yet, so even if we had this, it won't matter. And we'll use a key. So we could dead end here. Which might not be a bad option, honestly. I think let's dead end here and let's get the closet. So we can grab some items. There'll probably be another reroll in here. And, hey, look at that, the sleeping mask. Alright, our steps should be secure for the rest of the, game. Although, we would have to backtrack a little bit to get those extra steps. Actually, we'd have to backtrack quite a lot. So, I don't think that's worth it right now, but it might be worth it later. But, yeah, getting that sleeping mask in there was pretty awesome. We'll use a key here, no problem. Parlor to go down, corridor to be unlocked, or the pantry to go up. I do kind of want to try to work back down. But I do feel like if we get the corridor, we could potentially draft another hallway. And then go down that way. Of course, we do need more gems, too. I think going up is the better choice. Let's grab the pantry. We'll get some more steps, some more gold. Fruit here in the pantry, which is nice. Observatory, we could definitely use that. Or 2 dead ends. Oh, boy. Let's use the observatory since we do want this room anyway, and this will probably give us some bonuses here. Green rooms contain special flowers and everything's on sale. Well, we haven't drafted a shop yet, so that's good. And here we go, the fixed stars. And then this one is page 3. So 1, 2, 3. So if this is 0, 1, 2, 3. And that would be the twins. Word 8. So yeah, I think that's right. So the twins is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 2. Do I have this right? Page 3. Start with page 0 here, right? 1. So unless this is 0, 1, and 2, in which case then I did something wrong on Red Prince as well. Because yeah, the 8th word, if you include the twins, is trunks. Or it's not trunks, it's have been added to, so it would be 2, which doesn't make any sense. I don't think that's right, so I wonder if it's entrance is the right word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me double check here and make sure I have this right. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. That could be page 1, 2, and then 3 in the preface. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would be base. Let me double check this cipher. So assume page count starts on the title pages. I think I may have made a mistake then. So page count starts on the title page. So here's 1, 2, 3. So I think that's base. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick check and make sure I got that one right. So just bear with me, everybody. I'm just going to check. I'm going to check the IGN page that I originally got this hint for about the 4 colored books and broke it down from there. So just give me 1 second. Okay. And then I did make a mistake on the Red Prince. It was not 2, it was turn. I'm just double checking to make sure I got the cipher correct. Yeah, 10 and 8, 13 and 10, 1 and 7, and 3 and 8. So I did make a mistake. But that's alright. I'm not looking up the rest, but I did verify that I did make a mistake on blueprints, so instead of 2, it's turn. Okay. So now I need to get Realm and Rune and a new clue, but it does turn out I did have it incorrect. That's my bad, guys. Sorry. Well, I'll try to do a better job next time, all right? But yeah, so here we go. This is what we've got so far, guys. Just so you see, I'm not cheating. I'm not looking up what it is. Turn, blank, blank, base. So we're going to do this together. And I'm not going to Google anything else, but I did want to verify my work because I think I realized I made a mistake. So, okay. All right. So we got the sail. Use a key. Man, we're rapidly going through keys here. Parlor, I think, is good here. Because I don't think we could even afforded the cloister anyway. Alrighty. The white box is empty. This is the only true statement. And there are 2 false statements. Okay, so the contradiction is pretty obvious immediately. If this is the only true statement, but there are 2 false statements, that doesn't work right away. So this means there are not 2 false statements, meaning there's only 1 false statement. And if that's the case, this would be the false statement, and this is the true statement. Actually, no. Well, yeah, so if this is true, then this statement is false, and this statement is true. But then we don't have anywhere to go. So... there are 2 false statements. This is the only true statement. And the white box is empty. So if for this statement to be true, both of these would have to be false. And if this one's false, then the gems are here. If this statement is true, or rather, if this statement is true, then this statement has to be false, and this statement has to be false. But that would mean there are 2 false statements, meaning this one has to be true. So therefore, this statement is false. This is not the only true statement. So if this one is false, this is the only false statement, then both of these would have to be true, but that also doesn't work. So I think there's only 1 false statement. Well, no, this one could still be true and nothing would contradict itself, right? So if this is true and there are 2 false statements, then this is false and this is false. And if this is false, then the white box has the gems. Yeah. Because I was thinking, I'm like, they also have to tell you where the gems are, and the only direction we have is if this statement is false. Hang on, I need to make sure this isn't important. Sorry, guys. Of course. Alright, sorry about that. I just got rejected from a job that I was more than qualified for, so I do apologize. But alright, let's move on. I don't really like any of these, because this would dead-end us. Let's go with the aquarium here. Could have gone with the passageway, but we got the shovel. At least I heard back, but yeah, it's very aggravating. Workshop will be good. Got the battery, which is one of the things we needed. Now, ideally, we need to find the kitchen would have been nice. Let's get security here. I was really hoping the key card would be in here. There is one trunk. I don't actually remember where that is. I may have overlooked it. We'll set the security level to high, and we'll change the offline mode to unlocked. And then we'll log in here. Staff services, staff announcements. Nothing there from Kimberly Thompson. Special order. We'll put in the brass compass. No additional data packets, that's fine. So we'll log out there. And then we'll go turn off the, we'll head all the way back down to the utility closet. And we'll turn off the security, the power there. This also let us retrace our steps and potentially find that trunk. Assuming I didn't just zoom past it in, in security. But that's okay, because we can go check it again. No trunk in here, just wanted to make sure. Let me go check in the bedroom. It might have been in there, and I may have just walked right past it. No, it's not in there either. Okay, no worries. Go back down and go through the foundation, and we can dig in here. Coins there. You know, I should also remote in when we go back to security here in a second. I should also remote into... just making sure there's a trunk in here, and I overlooked it, so I want to make sure I'm not missing anything too insane. And then, what was down there? The pool hall? Well, we'll go check. Nope. Alright, back up through the chapel. Turn that off. No trunk in here either. And then I just want to double check this for myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was page 10, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yep. Got it. Turn. Alright, and we go back down here. We be zooming. And then we'll go take a look at the treasure trove and the storeroom again as well. Alright. And lastly, we'll stop in the Geist bedroom, because this will give us 5 more steps. Okay, now we go back. I don't know where that trunk is. Might be in security. I might have just blown right past it. So let's just take our time and look through everything again on our way back. But yeah, just so you guys know, I applied for a software engineering job, and I have 10 years of experience, and I've done pretty much everything you can do in I've done pretty much everything you can do in the dev world. I've done back end, front end, you know, DevOps, full stack development, web design. And so I always just kind of laugh when they're like, oh, we're not going to move forward with your candidacy. It's like, okay, well, why? And of course, they never tell you that. But yeah, the position I applied for just got, you know, told, hey, you know, we're not going to move forward. Which, you know, again, their choice. It was one where I was definitely more than qualified for. So there's a trunk in here? I literally checked every room and did not see one. But it says there's one trunk. I am pretty positive I searched everywhere very carefully. Let's go with the veranda here. Two gems, so it paid for itself. That's always kind of nice. But yeah, anyway, the job market is just, I really and truly believe that the main reason why I'm not getting anything is just because there are so many qualified individuals who are not, who just are all in the job market at the same time. I really and truly believe that. I think it's because there's just been so many tech layoffs that it's like, it might not even be because I'm not qualified. It just might be they have a flood of very, very talented and hardworking candidates who are no longer, who are also searching for jobs. I really and truly do believe that. I have to believe it because otherwise it's like just very discouraging, the current job market right now, guys. So if you do get the opportunity, and you have a job, or if you're looking for a job, just hang in there because it is very difficult right now. It is very, very difficult. Actually, let's do the first time you enter each room on the 9th rank. Let's remove a crate from the tunnel. Because we did activate a lot of security doors, so. Alright, final key. Commissary could be good here. And there's a security door. And then we'll walk through here and remove it again. Alright, yeah, let's just purchase some keys. I was really hoping the brass compass would be here, but it is not. And there we go. We get the cloister, the bunk room. We don't have exactly 2 shops, but this would give us 10 more steps, so we'll get the bunk room here from the nursery, and there's 2 bananas. Happily take those. Just double checking to see if there isn't anything else in here. Let's check inventory. Still says there's 1 trunk. There was 1 trunk before we went in there, so it's definitely not there. I don't know where it is. I thought we'd searched everywhere. Usually if a trunk spawns, it's going to be like in the treasure trove or the entrance hall or the bedroom. But we searched all that and didn't find anything. Most odd. Well, let's keep moving. We can get the drafting studio here. I think we've drafted everything, but it is the only option we have to move forward, so we'll do that. And there are no new floor plans available, so we have drafted all of them, meaning there's 2 to find. I may need some hints on those, because I think we've looked everywhere for the hidden floor plans. But it's good to know that we don't need the drafting studio anymore. That is kind of nice. All right. We'll go with the gymnasium here. Running shoes. Probably should have done the bypass security door option, huh? Hindsight being what it is. We'll do the drawing room here. That'll give us a free reroll as much as I want the attic, because that'll probably have like a million freaking items in it. I do kind of want to give a little bit more options, so this will give us a free reroll if we do draw nothing. We'll use a key. Kennel or secret passage. Let's use the secret passage because this also counts as a dead end. Let's go with the green room. More likely to find items. Hall would have been nice, but I think this will be okay. Because, yep, we got the aquarium. And I think there is a chance we'll get the brass compass in here. 2 keys. Another diamond and a dig spot. Got a nail. Well, not ideal, but hey, what are you going to do, right? Beggars can't be choosers. We can get the boudoir here, the corridor, the showroom. No matter what, this will dead end us, so if we're going to dead end us, let's get some rerolls out of it. I wonder if there's any benefit to draining the water in the aquarium. Let's get the West Wing Hall here so we have multiple doors to pick from. Kitchen is probably the right draw here. Wasn't what I was hoping for, but you know, that's okay. Now we can spend money on food and just have a million steps. So you can really explore the house. Let's grab the club sandwich. And we'll grab the bananas until they're sold out, since we have a million coins. And then we can get the chef salad. Yeah, let's just get the chef salad now, too. Why not? Wine cellar, another boudoir. Let's go with the wine cellar here, just so we have another dead end. Got a rock. Alright. Corridor. Dormitory. Never drafted that. Got a hall pass. Costa Rica University. So if we had gotten this earlier... And then this is volume 2. We've already read. Refreezing will no longer be possible. Furnace or sauna after drafting the freezer will thaw it all. That's good. Puzzles. Spreading. Alright. So yeah, I did go to Costa Rica University. I think this might have been Mary's dorm room, huh? Just if I had to guess. Based on the letters we found. Alright, let's see. How many dead ends have we drafted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's really hard to draft a whole bunch of dead ends, huh? Like, effectively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm either getting 9 or 10, depending on my count. I may have... Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've only drafted 9. Wow. Feels like there should be... I feel like I should have drafted a ton more, but... I guess not. Alright, let's head to the north side here. And ideally, we're trying to find the compass, or we need to get the showroom. We could get the reading nook. I do want the reading nook, but let's redraw here. And let's get the conference room instead. Nothing there. Nothing there. We can get the pool here. But let's redraw. Let's get the cloister of Arinda. Actually, let's get the... Oh, I should not have picked this. I just blocked off that area when I didn't want to. Walk-in closet. Let's get some items. And we got the compass. Just double check. And the coupon book. That would have been okay for later, I suppose. Alright. Let's run all the way back down. And again, I'm just trying to keep an eye out on, out for the trunk. But let's go all the way back to the utility closet. We'll turn the power back on there. I don't see a trunk anywhere. Back through the den. This is normally if there is a trunk. It's one of the rooms where the trunks tend to spawn. Flip the power back on in the dark room. We'll go grab whatever is in there. Already checked the nursery pretty thoroughly. Check this room one more time since we're here. No trunk. No trunk. Wonder if there is another secret in the treasure trove. Curious. Yeah, no trunk in here either. No trunk on either side. Is there a trunk in here? And nothing in the storeroom. Trunks normally would spawn there if there was one in the entrance hall. And the Geist bedroom doesn't usually spawn those. I gotta be honest, I'm a little puzzled. I'm a little puzzled by this, you know? We'll go check through the hall as well. Just, again, trying to check every single room for this missing trunk. And YouTube, if I just walk right past it, like if you see it on a replay, like if you're watching this and you see it, you know, feel free to make fun of me in the comments. Because I have to say, I am a little flabbergasted by this. I have no idea what security is talking about. We even checked upstairs before. Kind of nice that we got both the observatory and the nursery in this run. Okay, I don't see anything here, but let's try to make the battery and the compass. An electromagnet. Okay. I'll make a note of what that is. Powered electromagnet. Okay, nice. We automatically collect keys and gold when we enter a room. And that is battery plus compass. So I'm just going to write that down real quick. And that is... Alright. So now, we are only missing the coin purse and whatever the hell goes with it. I imagine it's money-based, but... But there we go. Now we've gotten that. We don't have to worry about it anymore. There's still a trunk somewhere in the mansion. Mind-blowing to me. I'm pretty sure we checked every room pretty thoroughly, and then we know it's not here because we were in here. You know? Like, none of this was drafted before. Looks like we grabbed the key, and that was probably the item over here. Alright, in the final room. Clock tower might not be a bad one. Would give us an extra key. I removed 3 crates. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. I feel like this is the hint for the Aries, the key of Aries, because it even has the seal of Arinda on it. I wonder if maybe this is the secret garden. And this is the directions we have to adjust. South first, then west, then north, then east, in that order. Because, yeah, you know, maybe that's something we should look into. Secret garden, maybe try that, the secret garden. I think I have that note written down. Let me just verify that I do. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, got it right here. So maybe we try that. We pointed south, then west, then north, then east. We point it in all those directions in that order, and we see if that triggers something the next time we get the secret garden. So let me make a note of that. Because originally I thought that might be referring to the den in that lockbox, because they have the swans in there. But I'm not sure. Might be worth looking into with the secret garden. Unfortunately, I do think that's everything we can do here. We did at least succeed in making one more of the gadgets. We're just missing whatever the heck the coin purse one is. I was kind of hoping that in the walk-in closet we'd find the coin purse, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm not remotely upset about this run. Actually ended up going very well, which is pretty cool. Also, we now no longer need to go for the draft room, because we did confirm that we have everything. I would like to try and find this trunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just go back to the office real quick, because I think that hopefully will trigger the experiment again, but no. It looks like because we'd already entered it for the first time, maybe. But that's fine. We did get 3 experiment triggers, which is not bad. Let me take a look here. I'm going to just walk very slow. We're going to take our time. I'm going to go up and check here again. I highly doubt it's here, but the only thing we didn't do is we didn't get the library, which is very unusual. But that's okay. And let me just check the time. We have about another hour, so I think I will do a second run. It's true we didn't make it into room 46, but that's okay. We did eliminate the Key of Aries is not used in the treasure trove, which is good. But yeah, like, you see how there's the swans here? That's what I was thinking, is like, maybe it has to do with this. But the more I think about it, the more I feel it's the secret garden. There's no trunk in here by any chance. I doubt it. And I know it's not in there. But I'll check again just to rule it out. Wonder if maybe the trunk is in the oh, yeah, it's probably the trunk in the shrine, now that I think about it. Though it shouldn't, the shrine shouldn't contain the cursed effigy because I have that in the closet. But we will go out and use the shrine as well before we end for today. But that's probably what it is. There's probably a trunk in the shrine. Because I've literally checked everywhere else. I really thought for sure this is where you would use the key. I really did. I thought this would be it. That does not appear to be the case. Alright, let's go to the shrine. We will spend 50 gold there. We will just give everything to the shrine, offer our blessings. Yep, that is, that is the crate. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay diamonds for 6 days to spend floor plans. That is awesome, actually. That'll allow for probably the most efficient. Yeah, we don't need to open up that crate. Okay. But yeah, that's probably the one trunk they were referring to. All right. I don't really think we have anything else to do here. I think we pretty much ruled out everything. We did get the electromagnet, which is cool. So yeah, I think we'll call it a day here, since we didn't find the vault or the vault key, and we'll wrap up here with 82 steps left, because we ate all the food, all of it. Garden Castle of the Dead. 14 dead end rooms. We almost got to 20. We needed 6 more. But we did get our the dormitory for the first time. So we'll save and continue. And we have Blessing of the Dancer, which is really nice. But here we are, day 61. 1 item left to upgrade this to find 2 more books we need to pull. Realm and Ruin and a new clue. And we start with 1 key from the clock tower last time, which is kind of nice. Let's grab this. And let's head on out to the outer room. And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get the we'll get something like the classroom or something like that today. We can draft green rooms. Root cellar or tool shed? Oof, this is tough. Let's go with the tool shed today. Metal detector and watering can. Oh, that'll be very helpful, especially if we go with green rooms drafted. So yeah, let's activate our Banner of the King and we'll go green rooms. And maybe next time we will get our 9 classrooms. I'm still so salty we didn't get that before. But here we are. Okay. Now let's take a look. Yeah, we only need to get 2 more, and I think that we need to find to those rooms. We need 16 more bullseye trophies and 1 more invention. And in order to win the drafting strategy sweepstakes, we got to get 20 dead end rooms. Everything else we would have to do like separately, or the diploma. Yeah, I think we need 8 trophies in total, so we're getting there. Study immediately. I think we'll go with the hallway, though. I don't like using the hallway so early, but... yeah, that's okay. Reading Nook. Commissary. Solarium. Let's go with the Reading Nook just so we can guarantee the library. It also will not spend... it will not spend any diamonds this early, which is kind of nice. And then, rather than go through the... well, actually, we can go through the library here. Treasure map, nice. And History of Arindia. It's not one of the books we needed. I just want to take a look here. Yeah, Arc Aries. Northern Mountains. And a treasure map. Alright, we gotta go up pretty far north to get that. Whoops! Let's not go there. Observatory is probably the way to go here. Hopefully we'll get some more diamonds. That would be nice. Five diamonds. Apples, the Slice, Southern Cross, and the Twins. That's all pretty good. We'll grab the courtyard here. Hopefully we can get the shovel. Give us another diamond. Nope, there's a chest. Trunk. We'll go this way. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the terrace. Yep, green rooms won't cost anything. That'll save us a ton. Okay, just use our watering can as well. And then we'll continue to march north here. The vestibule or the Great Hall? I think the Great Hall is going to be the way to go. Everything will be locked, but that's fine. Key on the floor. Pay for itself, which is kind of nice. Aquarium or the weight room? Normally I wouldn't mind the weight room, but I kind of want to avoid that for now. So go with the aquarium since it'll be free. And no item in here. Man, that's unfortunate. That's kind of what I was banking on, if I'm going to be completely honest. Vestibule here would be good. Especially if we could get the foyer. Solarium. Archives. We have plenty of gems. Let's go with the vestibule. Coin on the floor. Use a key here. Another aquarium. Let's do it. Diamond. Coin on the floor. Ooh, the rotunda's good, but I think I want to go with the den here. So give me some gems. Another trunk, too. Nice. Let's use a key. Weight room. Boudoir. Archives. Let's rotate the boudoir so it's going north. Grab those dice. Give us some rerolls. The pool or the pantry? Let's get the pool here. There'll be some more trunks there as well, which is kind of nice. I don't want to use the weight room just yet because I don't want to lose half my steps so early. But I guess right here, if I'm going to do it, because this will give us access to the antechamber. And it's a one-time thing. Plus, the dining room is multiple steps as well. Okay. I think if I'm gonna go, we'll try to go down through the vestibule. Oh, there's something. Why did this just trigger? So odd. Okay. I'll just use a couple of the steps there. That's fine. Let's go through the vestibule. 3 doors will be unlocked. Rotunda is a great thing to have here. Pool hall would also be good. Cloister of Orinda as well. Let's go with the cloister. We have the gems, so... Security doors. Commissary wouldn't be bad. Neither would the garage. Garage would give me more keys, so let's go with the garage here. Alright, let's head back down through the Great Hall. Use a key here. More keys. 50-50 shot. Let's try this one. Missed it. Luckily, though, the Great Hall gave me all the keys I needed. Bedroom. Sure, why not? That'll give me 2 additional steps. I hope I can either draw the kitchen or the dining room. We got the dining room. Perfect. Now we need to get up to rank 8, which we haven't been able to do yet. 2 coins. Nice. Okay. I admit this will be a little out of the way, but that's okay. Head up through the cloister and use a key here. And hopefully we won't have a security door. Patio is going the wrong way. Commissary is fine. Let's get the commissary. Shovel and the sledgehammer are both for sale. And why not? We'll also buy the salt shaker too. And yeah, let's get the compass on top of that so we have more north-facing rooms. Use a key. Locksmith could be really good. Could also end up dead-ending us, but I want to get that special key because I'm hoping we get the secret garden key. And I'll buy the lockpick kit as well. Secret garden key. Okay, awesome. So we'll need to use that on a locked door on the right side, more than likely. But we did make it, so we should have dinner now. I'm going to run back. Can't seem to pick that door's lock. That's extremely unfortunate. I don't want to use a key here. So we'll take the extra couple footsteps. Plus I forgot there was a chest in here. I think there's a chest in the courtyard as well. And 2 in the entrance hall we can get as well. Dig. Got a key. We'll go in here and dig. Old shoe. Ooh, we should get the bonus because I think this is the aquarium, right? Yep. So we get 30 additional steps, which should be plenty, hopefully. 31, I forgot. We bought the salt shaker just for shits and giggles, so that's kind of nice. Okay, don't really need to head back the way to the vestibule. I think the way to go is... We could go back through the foundation, but I think we want to head towards the entrance hall anyway, because there's a whole bunch of, like, trunks and stuff in there. Plus dig spots. Look at all these keys. Admittedly, I'm hoping to get the safe deposit box. That's what I'm hoping for, but beggars can't be choosers, you know? Okay. Made it back to the entrance hall. Some dice. And coins. Oh yeah, and we need to make it back up to the pool as well, but we can work our way back up there, I'm sure. Oh, gallery's probably a good one, but I do like the kennel. You dig in a room and you unlock all doors. I think I'm gonna go with the kennel here. Probably not the smartest choice, because the gallery could be really good. Make sure to pet the puppers. Always have to pet the puppers. It's like the #1 rule. Kitchen! That's exactly what we need, since we're low on food. Tomato soup for each red room in your house? We'll just get the club sandwich. We'll buy the tomato soup as well, and yeah, let's just spend our money on bananas. This is not going to be a showroom run, that's for sure. But now we have plenty of steps. No stress. Veranda. I like that. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. I like it. Trunk. Old tin can. Storeroom, parlor, closet, or re-roll. Normally I'd be all over the parlor here, but I kind of want to hang on to that, so let's redraw. And let's use the corridor here. We got the greenhouse, the servant's spare quarters, or the closet. Let's go with the servant's spare quarters. Get a ton of keys. Keys, 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 keys on the lime. Lockpick, special key, secret garden key. Let's trigger it. Okay, we got the secret garden. This should spread fruit throughout the house. Gave us the broken lever, so if we wanted, if we do get the workshop, we can make the, the jackhammer or the super sledge with it. I don't really think we need either. But I could be wrong. No fruit here, but that means it was spread throughout the house, so let's check that theory. The game theory. So right now it's east. Well, first let's trigger that. Oh, whoops. Right, we already did it in the Great Hall. Okay. So let's read this hint again. Move that back. And take out my notes. It's going to be near the back. So it says southward. So south, west, north, east. Southward, I see a swan. And the swan is facing... The swan is facing south. Okay. So southward, I see a swan. Ashen like the sands of the shore. I wonder if we need the Key of Ares for this. I may have to run down and go get it. Carried by the westworthy winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. And there's the moon of the north. The rogue moon of the north. And finally, we rotate it back east. Dark are the days coming forth. I don't think that triggered anything else. Unless maybe... Southward I see the swan. Carried by westworthy winds. So maybe the top one? Needs to be west, the middle north, and then the excuse me, the bottom one east. Let's see. Southward I see a swan. try to switch it up, maybe? I don't know. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but... Alright, that's clearly not it. Let's set all the arrows to north. Whoops, I switched the wrong one. Gotta rotate it twice. More. But I think I might be on the right track. I don't know for sure. But let's try to put all this north and see if there's anything different with the rogue moon out. Because I think that's the only one where I'm like, I don't know what that's for. Because, like, it's clearly here, right? Rogue moon. But I don't know what you do with it. Wonder if you use the Ares key here. Maybe I need to be holding that in my possession? I don't know. Let's put the closet here. Running shoes? Oh, that'll be nice. And another gem. Locker room to spread keys around. We do have 14 of them. So I think that's acceptable. And another key. Might even be able to find some more stuff in the locker room, potentially. Greenhouse. I think this could be pretty good. We could do the pump room as well. Man, I don't know which one I want more, honestly. The pump room would allow us to test if the Key of Ares could go there. And we still have a lot of steps, thank God. And we have a lot, so... Yeah, let's go here. Let's open up these trunks and see what they offer us first. Rerolls, money, and keys. And then keys were also spread. Something is triggering here, but I don't know what or where. Oh, 1 coin over here. That's what was getting me earlier. Okay, good. We don't have the key card yet, and we don't have security or the utility closet, so I think our best chance is to go down through the boudoir. Again, just double checking because we did spread keys around. Through the den. And we try to draw security through the foundation and through the entrance hall. Okay. Yeah, we can't go north anymore. Apple. Oh yeah, there's also should be fruit around as well. Alright, we'll go down through the foundation. We didn't even dig in here, did we? Turnip, okay, nice. Security door there. Ouch, that actually does hurt quite a bit. Especially without the key card. And turnip. Even more steps, hell yeah. Well, we can get the workshop, the sauna, or the archives, or redraw. Man, I don't know. I don't really feel there's a right choice here. Let's redraw. Rotunda, coat check, storeroom. Let's get the rotunda. I feel this is a bit of a waste, but we can just rotate it so it's the right way. And it's free. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, oh my god, we just wasted a spot, you know? Like, think we still have like a million freaking keys in this house and fruit as well from the secret garden and from all right, one more time and then we'll move south and hope we can get security in the utility closet. Redraw. Redraw one more time. Oh, I really don't like this. Luckily, we can rotate the boiler room for free. That's kind of nice. I think I'd rather try for security, though. Chapel's not bad. Let's use our final reroll. Okay, drawing room is fine, and we can rotate that. Alternatively, we could just draft the... We could just say screw it and draft the utility closet here. That would at least allow us to turn it off and give us 3 opportunities to draw security. No rerolls, but... Key. And actually, we don't necessarily need just security. We could get any room with a computer. Lab, office. As long as we have one of those, we're okay. Alright, let's look through some of these areas, because there will probably be a key or fruit somewhere. Go through the bedroom. Just because this is basically free. Banana. Key and banana. Nothing here, but that's okay. Apple, which is extra delicious today. And a key. Apple. Banana. Apple. Pantry going the wrong way, or we could gamble with the archives. Let's rotate the pantry. That was probably a mistake. Let's just go with the archives. Screw it. We need the key card anyway. It's probably not going to be in the pantry. Gem required is 1. That could be security. Let's gamble. Laundry room. Okay. You know, this isn't necessarily what I needed, but, you know, hilariously enough, if we do get the boiler room, we could try and see what turning power on in the laundry room does. And we can launder supplies. So that's kind of fun. Can we trade for dice, I wonder? All your keys with all your gold. Swap all your keys with all that. Swap all your diamonds with all your golds. Well, if we cost 5, that would give us 8 diamonds. Yeah, let's do that. Let's launder some diamonds. Okay, that wasn't what we wanted, but that's all right. Security, drawing room. Let me grab the diamond in here. Coins on the floor. Okay. Dang, I was hoping we'd find the key card in here, but that is unfortunately not the case. So I think our only shot is finding stuff in the locker room, because I think both the weight room and the cloister... I think we need to hope to find the key card in the locker room with these 20 keys we have. Oh, that's kind of funny. And at least we have the pump room, so we can always go, use whatever spare keys we have. Apple. We got the key card. Okay, so now we should go turn the, now we go turn the, security doors back on. Key in here. Nice. Key in there, too. Also nice. And, in order to do that, we need to go this way. Come take a look at you again later, my friend. Through the rotunda. Turn the security doors back on. And there we go. And now we can continue. With 20 keys and 8 gems. And maybe we'll go get the Key of Ares after we're done. Alright, yeah, let's go up through the pool rather than risk the festival, just because that will potentially lock us out. So yeah, we'll go through the weight room from here. Trophy room, solarium, or archived? I think... I'm really hoping this isn't a dead end. Let's rotate the trophy room. That way we at least have access. We have a chance to get everything. Everything we ever wanted. Get the dark room here. Should involve another trek back to the utility closet. Or we could gamble. I say we gamble on the +2. And we got the passageway. That's one heck of a good gamble. Let's go this way. Lockpick. Solarium. This late, I don't know how good that's going to be. Bunk room isn't going to help us a ton. So let's gamble with the archive one. Okay, gymnasium, not bad. Oh, and right, we have the treasure as well. I forgot about that. There we go. I think I may have accidentally canceled out of the animation there. $40 gold! Yeah! Attic Conservatory. I feel attic is the way to go here. Don't know what will be here. 2, 3... Alright, we'll hit the north of the passageway. See what we get. Can't pick that lock, that's fine. Well, this will guarantee us access to the antechamber, at least. And we don't even have to go in. I don't think we need more keys. And let's not gamble. Let's just take that. Now let's go down to the cloister. A lot of dig spots here that we didn't hit. Right, it's because the entrance is over here. Duh. Didn't get anything there. Got a key. Probably just use a lot of these either down below or... Alright, here we go. Archive floor plan, walk-in closet. We do have both antechamber doors open, so we could just go through there. Yeah, let's get the walk-in closet here. All right. Before we head into the antechamber, I need to make a decision. Do I want to head into room 46? I honestly don't think so. I don't think we need anything with room 46. So let's just head to the antechamber. We'll call it good there. And we'll just try to fill out these last two rooms. There's the office. Do we really need the office at this point? Aside from potentially triggering the experiment? I don't think so. Let's take a gamble with the archive floor plan and see what we have. Geist bedroom, which does us... actually does nothing. But that's okay. Alright, yeah, I think we've pretty much done everything we can here. Unless, again, we want to go into room 46. Which, I mean, we do have plenty of space. I mean, we have plenty of steps. We've got... Let's go... into the locker room. And we can just head literally straight down. Let's drain the reservoir all the way. And now we have a choice. Do we... Yeah. Because we can draft the locker room again, but if we really need to. Alright. Pool. Fill the pool back up. Kind of cool that you can see it happen, you know? Reservoir. Okay. That's all set now. Let's go down to the reservoir, and we'll open up every single crate down there. We have 22 keys. There's no reason for us not to. Quickest way is going to be through the foundation. So we will go down through the foundation. And we will head into the reservoir. We will get the Key of Ares as well while we're down here. Face down in the dirt. Sanctum key is in a black box. Green memos and white boxes are lies. Pink box marked by the sun always contain blue memos. We did find it in a black box. Allowance tokens is white. A prize in a box marked by that. Alright, I think we opened up every single box down here. I don't think there's a single one we haven't opened. And we still have 15 keys to use. Dear God. And the best part is we could potentially get more, which is hilarious to me. Okay. Because we have the laundry room. Alright, so that's good to know. So now we don't have to keep this drained anymore. So we'll go switch the pump room back so we can access the base. So I have a feeling we're going to need to based on the couple hints we got today. Yeah, let's go grab the Ares key and also open up, since we're down here, let's open up room 46 as well. Just because, yeah, we didn't draft the throne room today, which is fine. There we go, that'll access room 46. Okay. Let's go. Grab the key to Arinda Ares, the Ares key. And there's one other place I'd like to check before we head back to room 46. I think I wonder if we could take the satellite dish down and reopen the door in the memory and maybe see if the Ares Keys is in the Blackwater Grotto? Or Blackbridge, I should say. So let's go grab this key real quick. All right. I'm going to check one more section down here. And then we'll head back up. I do apologize for not saying anything for a moment. I was honestly thinking. Alrighty. See, I'm thinking that maybe the Ares key goes, I'm thinking that the Ares key maybe links to this tunnel, but as you can see, we still have a lot of crates left. And we have a lot of crates left. It also could be potentially where we found the throne room. Which was, you know, in the door behind the needing all three of the memory chips, so I'm going to go check those as well. Right in there. So I'm going to go grab those and take a look. Excuse me. Sorry. That didn't remove the satellite, right? No. Okay. Alright, satellite is still up, which is good. Now let's go back in here. And we'll reactivate this room. Well, what was the admin key? I thought it was Rib J. Or Gene Ribbon. No? Oh, it's probably case sensitive. So let me try this. Admin not found. Okay, that's fine. Stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. Immediate 1 week, 1 day, for 1 month. Okay, that's all our network settings. User database. Yeah, 3 additional delisted. Admin logs. Requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Data files. Yeah, and this is how you import trophy data. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's go take another look over here and see if there's anything we can use the Ares key on. I don't see anything. I'm not getting a prompt or a trigger either. Alrighty. Well, it was worth a try. At least we checked it out, right? Now we don't have to worry about that again for now. Though we may still need these memory chips for something. We'll leave them there for now. But maybe if we go to room 46 and I see a spot with the memory chips, I'll have to remember that for next time. Or we could try it. You never know. Alright, yeah, let's head to room 46 and take a look and see if the Ares key can be used there at all. Beyond that, though, I don't know if we're gonna have, anything. And I want to stop by the pump room. So I want to restore the levels. Back to the way they were before. Although, admittedly, there's a part of me that wants to try to drain the aquarium. I think that could be pretty funny. Just to see what, if anything, we would see in there. The aquarium's on the 3rd, so the 3rd would go here. Let's just drain the pool first. Oh, actually, no, if we were going to drain the aquarium, we do need the pool back, so let's just reverse that. Luckily, this doesn't take steps, it just takes time. So we'll drain the aquarium, and then we'll go take a look at it, then we'll open up all the lockers in the locker room, and then we'll head to room 46. Yeah, we'll fill the pool back up here, and... oh, I just needed to press the button. Now we'll drain the aquarium again, and we'll go take a look and see if there's any secrets or anything in there that we can find by draining this. Might do a similar thing with the greenhouse, I don't know. We'll make it work. Just gonna flip this real quick before I forget. Alright. Let's go take a look. Door here, den, aquarium. I don't see anything. I don't see like a hidden message or anything like that. Alright. Let's go fix it, and then we'll head to room 46. Alright. This has definitely been a what I feel is a pretty productive run, I must say. We'll drain the pool again. Restore the aquarium. And then we will, we should be good. We completely drained the reservoir. We opened up literally everything in there. There was not an additional secret, which is fine. We could always drain the fountain again, but I don't really see the point. We'll just keep this here. So pool is empty. Reservoir is at 6. Aquarium is full again. And should be good to go. Might want to try draining the greenhouse at some point, but we can cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. I just don't know where the scepter would be that angel is holding. Oh, I forgot to go into the... That's fine. We'll just run back. Here's room 46. The rogue moon to the north. South I see a swan. Golden hour of 1:30. Yeah, the conference room almost looks like the symbol of Orinda. We didn't draft the conference room this run, but that might be something we want to look into later. 8 realms in 8 months. Let's look at our list again, since we're here. Give me 1 sec while I pull up the appropriate notes. So we know Orinda Aries was first, and he headed south. Leads me to believe that Arasha was second. We also know that last was that, and I would imagine that Arc Aries was 7th, because it was after sailing. Vera was after Morajai. I imagine that he probably went to Nuance. Because we know he went south to Orinda Aries. So that means he either went to Nuance and then Araha, or Araha and then Nuance. We know he went to Vera after Morajai. So let me take a look at that map again. Orinda, Araha, Nuance, Morajai, then Vera. Still missing this, huh? Jones, Sinclair, Epson, Marigold. Costa Rica probably has education, if I had to guess, based on the college sign we found. They probably prioritize education. I wonder. I'll have to go back and check that again at some point. Wonder how close I'm getting, just out of curiosity. Let's head back and... Whoops, that's not the right way. Should have gone from the pump room to do it, but that's alright. Okay, and then I am at about my time limit here as well, so we'll just knock out as many of these as we can, see what we find in here, and go from there. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Orange. Hey, Tanner boy. Yeah, this is the mathematics worksheet. Already got that. Hey, Tanner, how you doing, bud? 2 more keys. Fantastic. We can open up more lockers. Hi, Tanner. How you doing, bud? 2 apples. Give me an additional 6 steps apiece. No. Come here. It's not time yet. Come here. Come here, boy. I know. I know. Come here. Good dog. He's been so good, guys. Like, he really has been. Oh, look. Another key card. I didn't know there were multiples. That's kind of funny that there were 2. Good boy, dude. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. More apples, since we need more steps. Ooh, car keys. Too bad we don't have the garage. We had the opportunity, I think, to draft the garage, and I don't think we did on this run. Oh, actually, we did draft the garage. Holy crap, we can go open that. Okay, we'll go do that, too, and see what we get in there. It's not the grotto. I do wonder if there is something in the boardroom if you get a full house. We officially opened up every single locker. That's funny. And we still have 3 keys left over. Well, let's head on over to the garage. And then, if you guys cannot tell, Tanner is very aware that we are going on a trip together here in a minute. Open up the trunk. And a silver key is all that's in there, and some gold. Open up the car door. Wish we could go driving in the vehicle. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, but I think that's everything, ladies and gents. I can't think of another place we could potentially go. Let's go try the secret garden, I suppose. We'll go do that. And that will be probably where we wrap up for the day. Because, like I said, I do have to get going here in a couple minutes. So we'll head to the secret garden. And we'll try there. But yeah, look at all the puppers. We love the puppers. They're good puppers. Oh yeah, I forgot. Since we had a kitchen, we could just refill and get more gems. But, okay. Swan to the south. Winds to the east. We have education. That I'm almost positive is what Kokorika is. So, academic. Which just leaves their transportation. Seeker of the Signs, the Rogue Moon, the Devoted Moon, Mora the Planet, Three of Tides, Isles of Orsay, Fen Moral, Vea, Mamora, Mora, Tasha, East Sphere and the West Sphere. Does it never end? Does it never end? The sacred circle rotates around 8 degrees. Rotating. Sorry, trying to check this. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westworthy winds. So let's rotate this twice. No. Bottom is east. Okay. One more time. Nothing happened. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. I feel like there's something more here and I'm not understanding what it is. I also don't think it's a coincidence that we're right next to where that statue is. But I don't know how else we would move forward there. But I guess, guys, that is going to be for another time. We will call it a day here. I hate to do it, but I do have an appointment I need to get Tanner ready for. So, thank you so much for watching. I do apologize for the abrupt end. Before we do... No, you know what? We'll just call it a day here. And I will keep you guys posted on what I can figure out. We did make some good progress today. Definitely not a bad run by any stretch of the imagination. And I feel pretty good about it. We found 23 items. We reached rank 10. Hey, YouTube. Yep, so after we just got back from my appointment with Tanner, good news is he is actually down another, like, 4 pounds. I think he's roughly around where we want him to be. He also got his medicine and his shot, so he's doing a lot better. He's actually sleeping in the hallway. He just had his dinner. And I was like, well, I've done everything I needed to do today, so let's play another round of Blueprints, shall we? So this will hopefully be an add-on. Hopefully you guys will just see when I actually go through and edit this, you will literally just see me say goodbye on the other one, and it will immediately translate into this explanation. But here we are. We are at day 62. I don't really have any more leads or anything else quite like that. Just taking a look at these notes. We still need to get the coin purse. I did identify where the other two upgrade discs are. I don't have access to one of them yet. Apparently, it's hidden in the archives, and I don't know how to get it. So we got to figure that out. And then the other one is we have to trade a rare item from the showroom with the trading post. And I never would have figured that out either, I don't think. So those are where the last two are. Other than that, we need to work on the cipher and we need to try and find the vault key. Those are kind of our two big objectives. But beyond that, I don't really have anything else. I did look into the clue from the clock tower, and it looks like that note was just giving the hint for the sacred hour. Because if you read everything, the directions are a red herring, but if you read it, the first letters are the first letters are just spell out sacred. So the idea is you need to be standing in the clock tower at the sacred hour. And we already did that. I'm opening up the tomb again, and the reason I'm opening up the tomb is because I want to check something that we missed last time. So we got to find Lady Epson's, the path to Lady Epson's tomb. And I just want to take a look because I think... Aha! That is something! Okay. Here's her diary key. I was wondering, I was so... The reason why I wanted to check this out, just so you guys know, for full transparency, is I was editing the video where we originally discovered this tomb. And I saw that there was something there, and I kind of just went past it last time, and was like, let me take a closer look at that, because that is something I have noticed as I've been playing through, is that sometimes, particularly when I'm recording, I'm concerned about, making sure the quality is good, right? That there's interesting things happening, and you're not just sitting me watching video of me just drooling, trying to figure stuff out, right? So instead, I, sometimes tend to rush through, and sometimes I miss things that I shouldn't. And I've kind of made the decision now, if you're still watching at this point, you probably actually want to see, things done well, as opposed to things being rushed. So I'm going to do my best to try and slow down, not stress out as much. And if we go for like an hour, we go for like an hour. And if you guys don't like it, let me know in the comments, and I can switch things up. So we got 4 and then 16. 2 plus 1 squared is 3, 9. Minus 20. Minus 20? Really? Maybe it's... No. If I knew this right, that should be 3 minus 20 is 17. So that would be negative 11, maybe? Let's see. Nope. Okay. 4, 16, 2 plus 1 minus 20. So 2 plus 1 is 3 squared is 9. Minus 20, right? This is 2 squared plus 1? That doesn't make sense. The line is don't square till you're there. All right, let's figure this out. Let's think about this. Yellow is subtraction because pink is multiplication and purple is, or violet, I should say, is division. So what am I missing here? Unless it's 2 squared plus 1 squared. And that would be 4 plus 1 is 5. Squared would be 20. Yeah, 4 plus 5. And then square it again. 25 minus 20 is 5. Okay, that is what you do. So 1 squared is 1 plus 3, which is 9. So that would be 10. And then you square that for 100. No, that can't be right. 4 squared 16 minus 14 is 2. Okay, now we have 10 plus 5 is 15. Minus 20. Minus 20 again. So that would be minus 40. 15 minus 40 is 25. Squared is 225 divided by 5. No, that can't be right. So it's minus 20, which would be minus 5. Squared is 25. Minus 20 again is 5. So 25 and then divided by 5 is 5? Okay, got it. Oh, look at that. Secret garden key. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's go this way. We got the den, the bedroom, or the bunk room. I think I want to go with the... my brain says den. Because we need to collect gems. That's like a big thing we need to do. Hallway here I think is the right choice. This will give us a key. And lots of open rooms. We'll go over here. Chapel here I think is the best pick. Oh, you know what? We didn't even use my Banner of the King. Let's get some green rooms in here. West Wing Hall, bedroom, or solarium? Let's go with the West Wing Hall here. I know it doesn't really help a lot, but getting the wine cellar in this corner, I think, is very important. All right. Garage, servant spare quarters, or the pantry. I want to hang on to the garage for now because I think there's a way... I think the way you want to use that is with the secret garden. Let's also hang on to the servant spare quarters, so we'll get the pantry here, and if we dead end, that's fine, because I think we can still access things on the right side of the house. Courtyard or parlor? I think out of these, we'll go with the courtyard for now. Sledgehammer, okay, not what I want, but I'll take it. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find the deposit key we need in here. I shouldn't say in here, but rather in a chest. Security, I think, is good to get here. And we can also remote in and start an experiment. There are 5 coins, and that's in the tomb. Keycard system, since we don't currently have the keycard or access to the utility box, we'll leave offline mode as locked for now. Actually, no, you know what? There's no reason to change offline mode to leave it unlocked here. Hang on, I got a cable here, so it's causing some weird keyboard shenanigans. Staff services, staff announcements. Randolph, can you see on the network how many upgrade discs I-Minus found? I thought it might be helpful to him if he knew how many were still left on the estate. According to the last backup, I believe there were a total of 16 upgrade discs. I almost said dicks, that we produced for the estate. According to network records, looks like Simon has found and used 14, which means he has 2 left outstanding somewhere on the estate. Yeah, so that's good to know. I mean, I kind of already knew that, but hey, you know, I appreciate it. Let's make sure the shovel is there since we no longer need the brass compass for that item. And, oh yeah, remote terminal access. We're going to access the lab. And we're going to start an experiment. Because we need to start either getting more letters, increasing my lockpicking skill, or going from there. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk, remove a crate from the tunnel. When drafting, you draw drawing room floor plan or immediately. Let's do the next 3 times we open a locked trunk. Hopefully with the sledgehammer that will count. Or we can just get a guaranteed one. You know, let's just get a guaranteed one. I know it's not great. But there we go. Experiment successful. And yep, right on time, a security door. Special key. Yeah, let's use the secret garden key here. Apple. I was really hoping we'd have the shovel. Yeah, so I also did check, as I mentioned, but yeah, the line, unfortunately, it does not matter, unfortunately. I thought it might work, and it turns out that no, that is not the case. But that's alright. We now have the west antechamber door open, and then we'll get the east one open. That's pretty much what the secret garden is for, at least for right now. Though I did hear there's a fun interaction with the secret garden in the garage, so I do want to check that one out. And there we go. And now we've got the east antechamber door open as well. The only one we're missing is the south. And I don't feel too bad if we don't get that. Alright. Let's use our 1 key here. I kind of want to try to redraw, but at the same time, I think that the dining room is too good to pass up. So, we will have to try the secret garden in the garage interaction another time. In the meantime, let's see if we can even advance. Aquarium, storeroom. I think the storeroom will be fine here since we have both security and the foundation and the hallway down there, plus all the entrance hall. I think that'll be fine. So we'll do the storeroom here. That'll give us some keys as well. And we'll use a key. Secret passage, the reading nook, or the Geist bedroom. We definitely want the reading nook, because that'll give us the library, guaranteed, plus a key. And luckily that pays for itself. Library here I think is what we want, because we do need to get a new clue. So we won't be able to get it done today. Oh, look, a key. Nice. So let's get... We either need Realm and Ruin or a new clue. I think I'd rather go with a new clue, just because there is that copy of a Realm and Ruin down below we still have access to, like, right now. Let's go with the conference room here, so now when things get spread, they'll all appear here. Got a security door, which is unlucky because we still don't have the key card. And we'll use a key here. Commissary could be really good. It would block off those other two areas, but we're not going for the dead end run here. So I feel the commissary is the way to go because we can probably buy the shovel in there, and even if we can't, there might be other useful things. So metal detector is good. Sleeping mask, I think, will help. And the shovel. I don't think we need the salt shaker right now. And here we go. Now we are all the way up here, which is really nice. And we have a unlocked door in the antechamber. So... Oh, nope, that is locked. Okay, well, I don't want to use that yet. It's because we have so many other places to go. But we will grab the basement key. That'll be fine. And, yep, that's blocked off. Can't really do much there. And the storeroom is locked. And this is security. Let's just go check if anything else is here. So I have heard that there's an item that I haven't found yet. And on top of that, we're still missing, I think, 2 rooms from the room directory I haven't found either. Apple. Salt shaker might have been helpful there, but what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, we'll cost another couple steps and coins to go here. I was hoping there would be an apple or some other hint in the wine cellar, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll lose a couple steps and a couple coins. Banana. Who doesn't like bananas? Everybody likes bananas. And apple. I think that'll be pretty much all the fruit. So there's one over here. Yep, okay, cool, cool. Now if anything else will be spread, it'll be up in the conference room, so... I did want to try getting all of the rooms plus the conference room. I think there is a secret there, I just don't know what it is. Aquarium, I think will be fine here. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, and you know, I didn't dig in the courtyard or the secret garden, did I? Well, that's okay. Old shoe. Let's run back real quick and we'll dig since we just got some extra steps. Ouch! My money. Turnip, okay, that'll give me the... And, yeah, we'll head into security, secret garden from security. I know there's also a couple places to dig in the tomb, so we might go check that as well, depending on, you know, if we get access to the vault. Because we still have to draw the vault, which is unfortunate. Haha, my money again. Alrighty. Let's go here, and maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get another aquarium. Oh, we got the office. We could rotate the office and spread some money. We could get the solarium to block it off, or we could get the bedroom and rotate that. I think I want to rotate the bedroom and the office. I don't know if I want the office or the bedroom here, though. I feel... I'm going to go with the bedroom. This is probably a mistake, but let's go with the bedroom. That way it triggers the sleeping mask, which is good. Alright, we dig up that, and we dig up this. Turnip, okay, not bad. Another security door. Didn't I set that to the lowest setting? Why are we getting so many of those? Well, let's go here. Got a compass. Okay. It's not what I wanted, but, you know, that's fine. And probably a coin over here. Yep. Okay. Let's go south. Utility closet. This will help a lot. Coin in the corner. Power that off. Power the dark room and the garage. We got the terrace here. The parlor or the closet. I mean, all the doors, the security doors are now open. So I'm not super worried about that. And not having to pay for green rooms, I think, is really going to be good. Parlor would give us extra gems. I think I'll bite the bullet here, and we'll get the terrace. It's a little odd to have the terrace out here, but hey, you know. Now, we could go back into the entrance hall to try to fill out the bottom levels, which might be smart. So let's do that. And then, oh yeah, I think I ran right through the dining room and didn't even eat. Well, we can hopefully reconnect that here soon. Or I could just rush and do it now. Yeah, let's just do it now. I don't know when we'll be back on this side of the, on this side. And since we don't have the trading post, we do have the tomb. Yeah, security, secret garden. And yeah, we can just open up this door. Since we have access now to all the security doors. And I can set them to high if I accidentally set it to high. We don't have the showroom, but that's okay. The additional 20 steps will be just fine, plus whatever bedrooms we get. We still have a lot of bedrooms we can potentially draft. So let's set this to high. There's 20 coins down in the tomb that we can go get. Keycard system. Yeah, the security level's low. Why are we getting so many? Like, I think we drafted like 5 or 6 of them? No, probably like 3. Ooh, darkroom could be good. Classroom to loop the foundation here, but then we would only have the conference room. Of course, we could always rotate. Yeah, let's rotate so we can get the shortcut. Yeah, that's fine. And then now we can go in and we can run back to the utility closet real quickly. And we can turn the darkroom power back on. I don't think we can even get the garage anymore because I think we blocked that off by not rotating the conference room. But that's okay. Nice. Gem in here. Always love to see that. Special key. Can't use it, so we'll just use our last key here. And here's the trophy room, but we can't afford it. So, archive or weight room. I don't really want the weight room. So, I guess we'll go with the... No, you know what? Let's just redraw. We'll use a redraw here. Office. That could give us a +1. The pool. This would help us open up some chests. So, let's get the pool. I can't believe we got the archives a second time. That's ridiculous. Ooh, a lockpick kit. Okay, that's a pretty handy draw there. Honestly, I was hoping for diamonds, but this will work too. And a key. Nice. Always love getting a key. Mailroom or the parlor or the solarium. Honestly, I would like any of these, but I think we'll go with the parlor so we can potentially get some more gems. And again, I'm trying not to like rush through everything, but I'm just... the gems are in the only true box. Only one statement is true. And the gems are in the blue box. So if the gems are in the only true box, this statement would have to be true. This one would be false. And this one would be false. But if this one's false, and if that one's false, then the gems would have to be in this guy, and that would mean this is incorrect. So that can't be right. So the gems are not in the only true box. Only one statement is true. Could be this one. And the gems are in the blue box. So if this statement is true, and this statement is false, this statement also couldn't be true. I think this is the true statement, this is a false statement, this is a false statement. No, because then wait. That would make this one true even if it was false. And it can't be. So there has to be two true statements here. I think. The gems are not in the only true box. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the blue box. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm still thinking it's white. It's either white or blue. So the gems are not in the only true box. Only one statement is true. So if more than one statement is true, yeah, so if this one is true, this one would have to be false, meaning this one would also have to be true. But then this one would be false because there would be more than one true statement. So I think the only way this works is only one statement is true, is this box. The gems are not in the blue box, and the gems are not in the only true box, so they're actually in the black box. Final answer. Bingo! Yeah, if they're not in the only true box, this is the only true box, and they're not in blue, they have to be in black. So I think I had it between blue and white originally, and I was wrong. But I got it right at the end, and that's what matters. All right, let's use our final key here. We can get the patio, which would spread gems throughout the area, which would be awesome. Solarium, or the pump room. We don't really need the pump room. I don't think there's anything we need it left for. So I'm going to use my last redraw. No, you know what? Let's go with the patio, and we'll put gems in the conference room. I thought about it, and I'm like, no, because this also has some dig places, so maybe we'll get lucky. We are running a very low-key game, that's for sure. Workshop could be nice. Greenhouse also would be nice. Corridor would guarantee that it's unlocked. But I want to go with the workshop. And here's the broken lever. So what do we have? We have the diary key, the shovel, the compass, the metal detector, and the lockpick. We need the battery. Get the office here, the sauna, or the nursery, or we could redraw. I don't really want the office, so let's redraw. think veranda would be good. Boudoir would be good. Servant spare key. This would servant spare quarters rather would give us a ton of keys. So let's do that. No running shoes, but we do have 4 keys now. Classroom, closet, or laboratory, or we can't redraw. Let's get the closet. This will at least have some items. A gem and a redraw. Okay. You know, not ideal here, but I can't be too mad about that either. Do 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 do. 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 Because we have the conference room as well. We still have the conference room and the entrance hall. Let's go fill out the bottom section since we have a ton of space still. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, we can go down through the aquarium. We just need to solve 15 more of those other puzzles and we'll be all set. Let's get the boudoir here. Key on the floor. Nice. Boiler room. Gymnasium. Solarium. Oh, man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want any of these. Let's rotate the gymnasium. And we'll get this. Laboratory, planetarium, bunk room. Redraw, please. Eastern Hall sounds great. Sauna or planetarium. I think we're pretty good on footsteps pretty consistently. I feel like there's more secrets in here, but I don't know what that would be. So, goal is to get to 50. We may end our run in there tonight. We'll see. I think the observatory is the way to go here. Key on the floor. Dead end rooms more common. Bloom and the twins. Okay. Twins, Basil. Twins. And the nice thing is we have to go back through the entrance hall anyway. Break that open. Silver key. That'll be nice. And this will probably have money. Nope, more keys. Okay. All right, let's run back. We got a lot of open space still. Ah, my money. This is not the way we want to go. Probably get money from every, yeah, so spread 5, gold in the tomb, yeah. Alright. We've got 2 ways through. And I don't like any of these, I'm going to be completely honest. Corridor is probably the best option, but I would still think I'm going to use a redraw here. Chamber of Mirrors would be good if we could guarantee to access it. Walk-in closet I was thinking about. Yeah, let's out of these two, I guess the walk-in closet is probably the option I would pick. Car keys. And we can't access the garage, unfortunate. But that's alright. We get another 5 gold because, we spread a room in there. Now we can unlock this door. Kitchen is probably the best option here. Keys for sale isn't going to help us a ton. Coin on the floor. Secret passage. Ooh, I like that. Let's get that one. That'll give us 5 more gold in the conference room. What type of room should we get here, you think? Should we go green? A hallway? A bedroom? Red room? Or a shop? Let's go with green room. We'll probably get like an aquarium or something like that. Can't pick the lock. That's fine. We have plenty of keys. Courtyard. I don't like the rotation, though. So let's spend some money to rotate. That's fine. Boop. Some dice. Okay, nice. And some money. It's always worth it. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Batten down the hatches, Mr. Squidward. All right, we'll use the silver key here. Cloister Mechanarium. How many mechanical rooms do we have on this run? I count 3. Let's see. Yeah, I see security, workshop, and this guy. Oh, we also have the utility closet, so there's actually going to be 4. Yeah, I think this will be worth it. There should be some good stuff in here. Some stuff. All right, we have for our last possible room we can draft nursery, bedroom, kennel. I don't want any of those. Show me the vault. Not that I think the vault's going to be super helpful, but still. Ooh, attic. That could be good. We could get some items there potentially for the workshop. Yeah, let's try the attic. Coupon book. Okay, there's one. Treasure map. Okay. All right, that looks like that's rank. Well, that's 9876. Okay. Probably just give us a shit ton of money we can't spend on. Battery. Okay, that's good. We could make the jackhammer and try to go dig in that tomb location. I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else here. Oh, a key. Almost missed that. Man, don't know what we would have done without that, huh? All right, let's go check the other rooms in the mechanarium, the little slots here. Okay, already pulled that, so we're good there. But good to know that something's in there. And another silver key. All right. Not ideal, but, you know, we'll take it. We can head back to the workshop. We can dig. I think that's in the storeroom, rank 6. So yeah, we can dig. This is a very interesting house to say the least. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything worth building in the workshop. We could go get room 46 again, but again, I don't see the point right now. We don't have anything. Good thing is we did get the library, which is just fine and dandy. I think this is where the treasure map was. Yep. And now we dig. And we had one of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Additional 40 coins that we can't spend it on. Yeah, unless we wanted to go like buy everything in the kitchen, which we could, but don't see the point. We have plenty of steps. Yeah, let's head to the workshop. Might as well build something with all these tools we have. What we're gonna build, I don't know, but we'll build something. Let's go with battery pack, shovel, and broken lever. We'll make the jackhammer. Assemble. Might as well make this too. Why not? We don't have any more doors to unlock. But it's good to know that that is where the diary key is. Don't know what's in the diary, but maybe we'll check. Maybe we'll find out. All right. In the meantime, we'll head back to the tomb. We'll take a look there for some dig spots, and then we will end our day in the planetarium to try and get a little bit closer to that 50. But this has been a good run. You know, right now we really are at the mercy of RNG because we need to get the vault key, and then we also need to have the vault. So, you know, the sad part is even if we did get the vault key we needed today, we'd have no way of getting it in the future. Man, that's unfortunate. You have a jackhammer and all you find are pebbles. That's rough, buddy. But yeah, this is very much just going to be a lot of RNG, I think, moving forward. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot, you know. And we found an unremarkable rock. Oh my gosh, we went over 2 in here. That's unfortunate. I mean, look, I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. But that's rough, buddy. Might as well collect the money. See if anything else is over here. Nope. Nope. Yes, I don't think there's anything else we can do, unfortunately. So let's go end our day in the planetarium. We'll get 2 more stars there, and maybe something will happen. I don't think we've ever done that, so yeah, we'll go end our day, and I think maybe I'll do one more run. I thought I was only going to do one more day, but maybe we'll do one more. We'll make this a pretty long blueprint spot. Yeah, honestly, I'm not mad about this. I'm definitely not mad about this whatsoever. Call it a day here. And that'll give us 39, so we only need 11 more to get to that number 50. But yeah, that was a man, a pretty big house. I'm a little sad we didn't get to test out the whole, oh, let's do a full house with the conference room, but we might have already done that. I don't know. Um, we'll do one more. And yeah, we still need Realm and Ruin and a new clue. I may go to Realm and Ruin and see if we can just check that underground, but I'm not going to stress about that right now. I can't. But here we are in day 63. So now it sounds like I need to get either the trading post or I need to get the classroom. And I think, depending on what we get there, that'll be our run. Again, still trying to dig as much as possible, trying to get the vault keys. Vault keys can be in either chests or in or dig spots. Let's try the trading post, and we'll see if we can get the showroom this run. Maybe they'll give us a trade for the if we save up enough money. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll save up a trade for what's it called? Um, to trade for one of the upgrade discs. We'll start with the den here, and Banner of the King. We'll go with green rooms today. Oh, look at that! It would be pretty cool if we could. Oh, we could do the planetarium again. Solarium also could be nice. Unusual and rare rooms while drafting. But do we really need any unusual or rare rooms? I don't really think we do. Of course, the nice thing is if we draft here, it's just a dead end. So let's do that. I was tempted to get the pantry there, but we'll draft the planetariums. That's why it's out of the pool, and one less dead end we have to worry about later. Oh man, Observatory or the Nook. I want to get both of these. Nook, I think, is more common than Observatory, though. So I think we'll go with Observatory to get that 40. Because I think they said in the planetarium there was a lot in the sky. And oh my god, they were not kidding. Look at all this stuff. We just got 6 diamonds from that. Plus 5, plus... Why are we only at 4 diamonds if we just got 5 of them? That's really weird. I don't understand why that happened. We only got 1 diamond. I'm actually kind of frustrated by that. That's actually like really tilting. That they we didn't get our additional diamonds. We should have gotten 6 diamonds from that. Unless they put them in the chests out here, which would be really silly, but I guess we'll go with this just because. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, why'd I walk in there like a dummy? Rotunda's probably the way to go here. Getting the Great Hall out early is also, I think, a good plan. We can get the terrace here. I think that'll save us a lot of money in the long run. No item, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm really disappointed we didn't get those 5 diamonds. Unless they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you put them in here, and that's why. Like, okay. Yeah, let's go this way with the aquarium. I know I like northern facing rooms, but I think let's put the cloister here. Only thing I don't like about it is it used all of our it used all our diamonds. Patio would give us 4 more. So, and more dig spots if and when we find the shovel. Oh, shovel was literally right here. It was right next to me the whole time. I'm so glad we came back in here. Because otherwise, I don't think I would have found it. Just trying to be honest with myself, you know? I wonder if that was a game glitch. I'll look it up afterwards to see if it puts it in your inventory or if it spreads it in the mansion. Actually, let me do that right now. Whoops, sorry guys. That's alright. You guys can see Google. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay. So Diamond is major. It should have given us 5 gems and it did not. So yeah, that might be a bug. I may go back and clip that and record it and just show that like, hey, we did not get, you know, on 40, we did not get that. Um oh, yeah, let's dig here. We did dig there, okay. Just wasting steps at this point. Yeah, it might have been because we moved too fast. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, now we need to try and find the sledgehammer. Man, not that many dig spots either. That's unfortunate. Well, at least we know we'll have that one. Ooh, dining room feels like a good draw here. Yeah, let's go with the dining room here. Storeroom, Chamber of Mirrors. Actually, I think Chamber of Mirrors might be good to draw here, because now we can duplicate our stuff. And the chamber always follows a specific pattern too, which is kind of nice. But now we already have access to multiple locations, so that's good. And again, the goal here is to try to get diamond. Okay. try to get as much as we can. Chamber of Mirrors, unfortunately, does block that off for now, but that's alright. Hopefully this door isn't locked. Hopefully. Courtyard seems good. I do want to rotate it, though. I'll rotate it a second time and stinks, but at least it'll pay for itself. Sledgehammer is awesome. Really glad we got that. Now we can go back and open all those trunks we found. And look, we got a key. Even better. But I won't go back just yet. This would have no doors, so that would suck. So I guess we'll go with the chapel here. Because, yeah, I think we don't have even a single thing. But at least now we can go into the Chamber of Mirrors. And open this up. Press that button. See if anything's in here. Money. Okay, not ideal, but we'll take it. Oh, I could have grabbed that one too. That's all right. So we'll get this cabinet here. Another gymnasium. Grab this one. Another closet. Fascinating. So that's the only one we didn't get. And let's see. Which one would shut that one down? Oh, that one opened that one. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. And we'll go open up this cabinet as well. Oh, no, we can't do that. Okay. Wait a minute, maybe we can. Let me see. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Yeah, just like this. Okay, perfect. That's what we needed. And a key. Nice. All right, worth it. Got everything in the Chamber of Mirrors. Don't know how I feel about adding another gymnasium and another, closet, but that's fine. You get over it, I suppose. Terrace, we already have. Another reading note to get the library. That would close that area off, though, if we got it. Yeah, because we still have the Great Hall, so I say we do it. We get the library here. Coupon book. Get another patio to get more gems. We don't have any shops, so I could double my money with this. But I think the library is more important, so we can get this clue from New Clue. And potentially we could get another library and check out a second book. Okay. So, New Clue is page 1, word 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, sundial? Turn, sundial, base, maybe? Yeah, turn. It does say page 1 from Sundial Publishing. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty. Well, let's continue on. Hilariously, the only place we can't get to easily is the dining room. Let's use a key here. Courtyard. And then we'll go back and open up all those, Oh man, we are swimming in diamonds right now, which is both awesome and terrifying at the same time. Alright, let's go this way. With the patio, or the East Wing Hall. Let's go with the East Wing Hall for now. Patio would be awesome, but I don't feel we need a second patio if I'm going to be completely honest. Second parlor could be fun. Actually, I don't even think we drafted the parlor yet. Let's go with the coat check, though. If for nothing else, just in case. Boiler room, locksmith, utility closet. I don't really want to dead end this. We have the ability. So let's go here and we can dig as well. Hello, Mr. Tanner. How are you? I think Tanner's telling me I gotta wrap it up after this, guys. I think that's what he's trying to say. Good boy, dude. I'm very lucky, everybody. I am extremely lucky to have such a smart, handsome dog. Let's do the veranda. And now we can go back to the dining room. Hey, look, I found a brick. Who doesn't like bricks? Right, everybody? We love bricks here. Love them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if we found the freezer at some point. With this amount of, gems. Bunk room here I don't think would be too bad, but I think I'd rather get either the trophy room or the conservatory. I think I'll do the trophy room here. It's locked. We don't have any keys. That's all right. We can come back later. Let's see if this door's locked. It is also locked. Okay. Is this door locked? Also locked. Rats. What about this door? Also locked. All right, there we go. Now the Chamber of Mirrors is completely accessible. We can access every side of the Chamber of Mirrors without issue, which is fantastic. And we can eat apples and bananas. What does this one want again? Boiler room, which we have. Nice. That'll give us an additional 30 steps. Okay, we can just take the Great Hall all the way down. Save us some time. All right. Let's get some keys. A single key. That will help out quite a bit, actually. More keys, please. Lots of keys. Tons of keys. Yay! Exactly what we needed. All right. And I think there was a chest in the den as well, since we're here. Show me safe deposit box. Okay, another key. You know, not what I was hoping for, but I can't be mad about it either. Let's go through the Great Hall. That's not the Great Hall. All right, we have a 50-50 shot here at getting the right door we need. Let's try this one. We'll use one key. And we get 2 keys. Nice. Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping for. We'll try over here and see if we get the door. And we got the door. We'll get the boudoir for some rerolls and another diamond, which will put us up to 21. Freezer would be an awesome draw. I'm just saying. We could get another key or the utility closet. We haven't gotten security even once. But let's go with the utility closet here. And this way we can at least turn power off to the gymnasium and the dark room. We'll leave that turned on for now, just because if we do find the key card, it would suck to have the power off. Let's hope this is not the closet. It was the closet, damn it. This is where the items should be then. And we got the door. I was really hoping for another key in there, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Alright, yeah, let's go up through the foundation. We'll use a key here. We have plenty of diamonds, so passageway it is. We'll go south. Less likely to be locked. Security, okay. Yeah, let's go security here. And we'll reduce the number of... We'll check the number of items. Log in and get a... Okay, we've got every item in the estate, so that's good. Keycard system will set to low, and we will turn it off. Actually, and then offline mode. Unlocked. Go back to security settings. Log into the network. Swan Song. Gotta love that good old-fashioned dial-up, am I right? Staff services. Staff announcements. Nothing. Special orders. We'll put in the shovel. Just, again, to make sure we always have it. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. We will access the lab. And we'll set up an experiment. For each room with a fireplace you draft, remove a crate from the tunnel. Because we have the room of mirrors, so we should be able to get like a second den, potentially another dining room. Oh, we get the garage from here. Yeah, let's get the garage. We need keys. So let's get the garage. We can also open this up, which is kind of nice. So we'll do that. That'll give us a nice entrance or exit there. We don't have the garage the keys, but that's fine. We could run all the way back to turn off the security doors. I think we should do that. I know it's going to use up a lot of steps, but I think that's the way I think that's what we got to do. And it looks like the fastest way through is through here. Through the Chamber of Mirrors, head south. Yeah, Great Hall and the boudoir. It's going to cost us a couple steps, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. All right. Let's continue on. Back down the passageway, we still have several doors we can open, which is kind of nice. We'll use one of our keys here. Patio, lab, furnace. Let's go with the furnace just because it has a guaranteed dig spot, although we could do the patio and get even more gems, which would be really funny. I don't feel we need too many more dead ends. I don't think we've really done a good job of drafting dead ends this round. So let's go with the patio. It'll have more dig spots and it will be less consequential. And it had an apple, which is really nice. I only had one dig spot. And yeah, now if we do we can go back and get even more gems if we need them. We don't need them, but if for whatever reason we do. No reason not to get the vestibule here. We have the gems again, and this is just a really good one because it'll guarantee a whole bunch of unlocked stuff. We'll get the closet. That's the locked door, which is fine. Freezer. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we do the freezer, guys. I just don't think we step in. All right. Rotunda or a pool hall? I definitely want the pool hall, but I'm not a big fan of the rotation. Unfortunately, since the assets are frozen. It's fine. 18. 20 minus 18 squared is 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. Squared is 16 minus 14 is 4. 1 squared plus 3 squared is 10. No, 1 plus 4. 1 squared plus 3 squared is 10. Minus 14. No, 4 squared since 16 is 2, not 4. I just can't do math. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. What can I say? Alright. Negative 20 plus 20 plus 1 plus 2 squared is 9. Oh, look, we got the key card. Okay. That's not what I wanted, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? We'll use a key. Solarium, Mount Holly gift shop, or terrace. There really isn't a bad choice here, if I'm going to be honest. Let's go with the solarium. Probably have a dig spot. And the coin purse. Okay. Really love to get the workshop turnip. Okay. Not what I wanted, but that's okay. We take these. We take these. Alright, we gotta go back down through the passageway. Take a left through the courtyard. Already grabbed the gem that was here through the chapel. Which can't steal my money, which is kind of nice. I can't believe we haven't drafted a single room in the fireplace yet. Like, that's very unfortunate. Another Great Hall, another Cloister of Arindia, or Archives. I don't want to get any of these, so we're gonna reroll here. Dark Room or the Weight Room? I say reroll a second time. Man, we're not getting anything here. Not getting anything to work with, so I guess we go with the Archives. I don't want a second Solarium, but you know what? Why not? Second Solarium. Let's do it. Orange. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Actually, now I just realized, unless we get the sauna, which I don't think we can, because I don't think I have the pool room, or the furnace, I can't get the vault this run. Well, there's the furnace. Gosh, I really don't want the furnace right here, though. That would all but end the run. So let's re-roll. We'll get a second archives. A second archivist hit the. Okay, finally, there's a freaking security door. Have him set to high. And we'll use our final key on this door. And we have to go with the archived one. It's a pantry, really? Okay. Okay. None of the other doors are unsealed. Security door. We have to go with the archive one again because the Great Hall would lock us out. Furnace would be good, but it would end our run here. So I think we have to go with the archived and hope it's a good one. And we lose half of our steps, but at least we have a second way of getting in. No item in... Oh, broken lever? Okay, nice. That could be handy for something later. Bunk room is the only one we can draft here. And I think with that, that's going to end our run, everybody. Oh, nope, we got 2 bananas. But yeah, that is unfortunately going to end our run. Not bad, not what I was hoping for, but not bad. All right. We have 16 steps. I would like to go to the planetarium, but I don't know if we can make it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, I think, yeah, we can make it. Okay, I'll just have to be careful about where we go. So we go this way. Archive number 1. Or rather, archive number 2, I should say. Archive number 3. All right, no, this is archive number 1. What am I doing? I'm just counting. Through the boiler room. Courtyard. Chapel. Down through the foundation. And the cloister. Aquarium. Gem that's frozen. Rotate this not once, but twice. And we go into the den. So we actually only needed it once. And do we end in here? All right. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you know, we had a good run there, all things considered. And 13 dead-end rooms, which is kind of insane. We did very well on dead-end rooms there. Kind of getting a really good balance of, like, yeah, of other things. We didn't get the showroom, so we didn't get any of the rare items to trade, which is unfortunate. But maybe next time I'll do the trading post. We'll try to focus exclusively on that rather than splitting our focus so much. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm tired, and I would like to. I'm gonna go hang out with my dog. So thank you very much for watching, YouTube. Thanks for this additional bonus extra episode after we ran out and did some chores. But yeah, I want to go hang out with my pets, my dogs, my cats, and hang out. So thank you, guys. I'll see you next time, and take care. Bye bye, everybody.